Hi YouTube, welcome to my Calculus 1 playlist. Calculus 1. And this is going to just be an intro to Calculus 1. I'm going to assume you know nothing about calculus at all in this intro. So, first thing we need to answer is, what is calculus? That would probably be the biggest barrier to learning calculus, is figuring out what it is. And off the top of my head, a definition is calculus is the study of infinitely small values, and those are frequently infinite in number. Now that's not a textbook definition, that's just something that I came up off the top of my head, so not textbook. And that's typically what I think of calculus as. So, examples of some things from calculus that we are going to learn how to do is, actually let's start with not calculus. So a problem that wouldn't be calculus is, say we have this line right here and we want to find area. We want to find this shaded area right here. Well, without calculus, we can get a pretty good approximation of it. We can say, alright, we'll extend this over here, draw that down. We went a little bit over at that time, so this time let's draw this bar here, we'll go under it. This one will go right there, and this bar will go right here, and we'll just add up the areas between these four bars. So 1, 2, 3, yes, 4 bars. Sum of areas approximates the answer. The answer. But with calculus, we can do something even better. So we'll say with calculus, if we have some kind of curve there, and we want to find the area of that, we split this up into an infinite number of these bars. So split into an infinite number of bars of infinitely small area. Which, that sounds crazy, but that is one of the key things that we have in calculus. We can split something to an infinite number of infinitely small areas. With calculus, there are, we'll say, 2 major concepts, and there's going to be a minor concept. So the 2 major concepts in calculus, first one is a derivative. And a derivative is just a fancy word for slope. And another major concept is a integral, which is a fancy word for area. And derivatives and integrals are opposites. Kind of. We can't say they're complete opposites because there is some information loss or gain going between the 2 of them, but at the beginning these 2 are pretty good to think of as opposites. And there is one minor concept, which is a limit. And a limit is just, let me draw a limit problem. Let's say I have We'll put that at -1 and this at 2. Example of limit problem would be as x approaches -1, what does y approach? Well, here we can see that once x gets closer to -1, y is getting closer and closer to 2 from each side, so we just say y equals 2. And that's what y is approaching. We'll go into all of this more into detail later on. Right now I just want to get the basics down that pretty much all we're going to be dealing with is slope and area. It does get a little bit more complicated than that, but take it slow. It's something that you'll be able to learn.